So, what's up, everybody? Today, I just wanted to have a chill talk, you know, talk about some life. This is gonna be an unfiltered video, so I'm not really gonna edit this at all. I'm just gonna leave every moment in, maybe cut the start and the end. It's about it. I thought I'd bring a little candle here and have a little nice ambience here. And so, let me light this first. Get the vibe. There you go. Looking fresh. Now, so that's kind of bad. Okay, whatever. That works. So today I wanted to talk about basically people overcomplicate life too much, and this is something I notice a lot of people do with their life. Is this relates to like overthinking and just not getting stuff done and keeping it simple. So basically, people always do these things where they think about doing something, or they think something is incredibly complicated. They're thinking about the way too big of a picture instead of thinking about the simple things first. Like, okay, first, like, okay, let's say I wanna write a book. Okay, you might think about other things like, oh, I need to publish it. How do I do that? How do I do this? How do I do that? Instead of thinking about it like that, think about it in terms of simple things. Like, okay, what do I need to do first to start writing a book? Okay, just open up a document, maybe search up what is like a good writing practice, or literally just start writing. Start writing what you want to write, get better at writing, and then focus on the next step and the next step and the next step, instead of this mindset of like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and think about the entire process right away when you don't understand anything. It doesn't really make sense. I think that's stopping a lot of people from trying things out. It's the same thing like going to the gym, if I relate, since this is kind of a lifting self-improvement channel. Relating it to lifting, you could think about like programming and all these different types of things effectively. Like, oh, I need to have the perfect program, everything needs to be perfect, instead of just going in there and lifting first of all and getting started, and then figuring out the process step by step, perfecting it step by step, learning the little things, like perfect form, or where to stop on a certain barbell movement, something like that for the gym. And that's really what I wanted to talk about in this video, is how to properly start doing that in your life. And I think the main step is just get going, honestly, in life. Like, that's the main thing, is like you need to find whatever it is that you're struggling with and overcomplicating your life with, and then just keep going and start doing it. That's how I've started myself doing a lot of things. Is like, if I struggle with something like, oh, I want to start doing this new hobby or something, I kind of like, okay, what's the first step? Okay, let's say I want to play guitar. Well, first of all, I need a guitar, and then I start playing, okay? Or I go look up, like, okay, the basic, most simple chords, and I start with those and start spending the first days just learning those, and then I continue on from there, step by step process. You can apply that pretty much to anything you do. Just start with the most simple things and don't think about the bigger picture right away, because then you're going to end up in a situation where you can't start because you're thinking about it too much. And this could relate to really anything in life, and that's the mindset you need to go into anything in life, is keep it simple, stupid, in a sense. Keep your life simple, and that way you can really achieve anything you want if you just keep consistent, start simple, be patient with yourself, pace yourself, don't rush into things. Life is a long journey. You're gonna have to take the steps slowly to achieve something. You can't just rush into all this stuff right away and expect to be perfect in anything. This is something I struggle with sometimes myself still, is like, I might get impatient or I might get frustrated over something I can't control, but it's just, I try to stick and remind myself, okay, stay in the frame, remember to be step by step patient, you can't do anything about it, move on. And don't overcomplicate your life with unnecessary details, just forget about the details, even though it can be difficult at times. Forget about the other details, just focus on what you can do right now instead of focusing on what you can't control or the bigger picture. So focus on the next step to get you towards that bigger picture where you have everything under control to an extent. You can never really have everything under control. There's always gonna be some random shit that's gonna happen that's gonna take you off the course, but you know, that's what it is. You just get back on track and do your best. And that's pretty much all I had for this topic specifically to say. I think there isn't much else to say about this topic. It's a fairly simple video. I think people just overcomplicate their life, and I just wanted to give my input on that. Maybe this will help somebody. And yeah, don't overcomplicate your life, just get started, keep going, don't think about the bigger picture, and go for it, man.